Okay, so the next epithelium that we are going to discuss is ciliated pseudostratified columnar epithelium. Now, again, we have to study the name, what this name means. Ciliated, what ciliated means, we'll discuss later. So let's move on to the next word, that is pseudostratified. Pseudo means false. So what is false going on here, we will see later. Stratified means that it has different strata or layers. Again, we'll see what this word stratified means in this epithelium. Then we have a hint that this epithelium is columnar epithelium. So mainly if we are talking about the cells, we will come to know that we are talking about the columnar cells. And again, because this is epithelium, this is going to rest on the basement membrane. Okay, so this is our basement membrane on which our cells are resting. Now what happens is that this epithelium contains some short cells and some tall cells. The short cells have for every kind of cells, it's actually a general rule that every cell will have its nuclei placed in its broader part. So what happens is that the short cells have the broader part at this level. So the nuclei will be placed at this level. Okay, this level is a little bit lower than the level of the columnar cell nuclei, tall columnar cell nuclei. Okay, what happens is that these tall columnar cells nuclei again lie in their broader part of the cell. So this is actually giving us a falsely stratified appearance. We have two strata of the nuclei which combine and give us a false appearance or a pseudo-stratified appearance. I mean, in microscope, if we look, over here we can see, on the microscopic image we can see that we have this layer and then we have another layer of the cells. So two layer of the nuclei will give us appearance like we are looking at a stratified epithelium, but actually it is not. It is just one single epithelium. The tall cells will reach the apical portion and the basement portion. However, the small cells will only reach the basal portion, the basement membrane. Okay, so now the tall cells that are reaching the apical surface, they will have surface modifications, which are the cilia in this case, because we are talking about the conducting part of respiratory system. Okay, this includes nose, trachea, bronchi. Okay, so this kind of epithelium is found in the conducting part of the respiratory system, and the function of the cilia is to sweep away any dust particles or bacteria or anything which is mixed with the mucus lying above this layer. Okay, so now let's see the histology of this. Okay, so now this is the slide of pseudostratified columnar epithelium. We can see that we have two layers of nuclei. First layer is this, and then we have another layer. Okay, so now this is giving a falsely, for example, okay, this is the basement membrane, and over here we have really nuclei packed up on each other, but we can differentiate that there are the nuclei. For example, over here we have nuclei on two levels. This is the first level and this is the second level. Okay, and now let's talk about the cilia or the apical modifications. These are roughly the cilia of every cell, and their function is to sweep away the mucus which is containing the dust particles or the foreign body or bacteria or anything. This cilia is going to sweep away from our respiratory system.